In 2007, IGN awarded Super Mario Galaxy Game of the Year status. Rightfully so, the game was incredibly creative, superbly challenging, and an absolutely beautiful platformer by any standards. Nearly 3 years later, no one's been able to match what the Galaxy team has done on Wii. That is, until now. Super Mario Galaxy 2 takes everything that made the original great and manages to astonish us all over again. This is a massive and polished experience that will wow fans with its imagination and expert game design. Does that mean it's the best Wii game yet? You bet it does. Let's get this out of the way. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is everything it should be. Nintendo set out to make a gigantic sequel because it felt Galaxy's world had so much untapped potential. With Galaxy 2, you get a brilliant follow-up that delivers on an enormous amount of creativity. So don't fall into the trap thinking this is just a sequel. Sure, the graphics haven't changed much, but this game is bursting at the seams in terms of polish and creativity. Nobody does it quite like Nintendo, and this is a reminder of that. There is more of everything in this game. Brand new suits and powers, a huge variety of challenges and levels. This is a game that has a lot of fun with itself. And veterans should take note that it does not shy away from challenging you. While everyone can play it, it's still very complex. If you're hoping Nintendo finally jumped on the cinematic story bandwagon, think again. Mario is not about that. It pretty much intentionally forgets what happened in the original Galaxy and starts all over again. And spoilers, Peach gets kidnapped. Only this time, by a planet-sized Bowser. Another classic Nintendo touch. It is very streamlined, but that doesn't mean dumbed down. And it's a significantly better experience thanks to it. For example, you've now got a familiar world map to get you from level to level. It's quick, it's simple, and it works. And if you just want to tool around and try your Mario skills, you've still got your own little gaming sandbox in the form of Starship Mario. Like any game, it progressively gets more intense, but it's the opening of the game that sums up this thoughtful approach. It actually starts with a classic 2D perspective, and then it takes off the training wheels and opens up into full 3D. This intelligent design extends itself all the way through. From the hint TV tips gamers can activate to the full-on Cosmic Guide mode, this is truly an all-access adventure that beginners and experts can enjoy. The real meat of Super Mario Galaxy 2, and the reason why it's so darn good, is the huge variety of killer level designs. The goal has remained the same since Super Mario 64. Get to the end of the challenge and snag that end level star. Levels will go from topsy-turvy 3D planets to old-school side-scrolling platforming and back again. The game always keeps you on your toes and always keeps you challenged, and each level offers a new or clever twist. The game offers an incredible sense of accomplishment for both casual and hardcore players, with levels that balance neatly on the difficulty curve. Each stage requires a healthy amount of video game skill to not just grab the star at the end, but the comet coin that's tucked away in each and every galaxy. The only way to see everything in Super Mario Galaxy 2 is by finding those comet coins. Completionists are highly rewarded for all their hard work. We don't want to spoil it for you, but even after you get all 120 stars over these 40+ stages, there's going to be a lot to do that will put all your skills to the test. Rest assured, there's a ton of replay value here, and it's quite a bit bigger than the original game. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is absolutely masterful. Nearly every level has smart and creative design ideas, and each level has a much more intelligent camera system to ensure you don't lose track of your character. There are levels that involve Yoshi and his unique capabilities, including his ability to turn into a balloon or illuminate invisible ground. Mario gets new suits as well, including a new power that lets him create cloud platforms out of thin air. On top of that, some old favorites return from the original Super Mario Galaxy, like the Bee suit. There's an incredible amount of variety in Super Mario Galaxy 2, not just in the level designs, but in the huge amount of different environments you'll encounter. With all the changes Nintendo's made between the original game and the sequel, even the 2-player option gets an update. A second controller can be used to pick up star bits just like the first game, but that player can also snag items and drag them over for Mario to collect. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is easily one of the best games the Wii has to offer. No, scratch that. It is the best game the Wii has to offer. The game polishes up an already incredible design into something downright phenomenal. You absolutely have to have this game in your library. For more on Super Mario Galaxy 2, including the written review, head over to IGN.com.